In this video, we're going to discuss the escalating tensions between the United States, the Philippines, and China. Before we delve into the recent events, let's understand the context of the South China Sea dispute. This area, rich in resources, has been a hotbed of tensions for years. Multiple countries claim sovereignty over various islands and waters, leading to conflicting territorial claims. The United States sent the USS Kidd, DDG-100, and USS Sterett, DDG-104, both Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers, to the West Philippine Sea for joint naval drills with the Philippine Navy. The Philippines has indeed sought assistance from the United States in securing the West Philippine Sea. The U.S. Coast Guard, USCG, has agreed to deploy its assets to support the Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, in upholding the country's sovereign rights in the West Philippine Sea. This move comes amid China's anti-trespassing policy, which could encroach on the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. The USCG deployment aims to maintain a rules-based order in the region and support the PCG in its efforts to protect the country's maritime interests. In recent weeks, the situation has escalated further. The United States and the Philippines have voiced their concerns over China's increasing assertiveness in the region. The Philippines, through official statements, has strongly condemned China's actions, citing violations of international law. Warning shots have been fired both diplomatically and militarily. The U.S. Navy has conducted freedom of navigation operations near disputed islands, asserting the right to sail through international waters. Simultaneously, the Philippines has directly warned China through official channels. The world is watching. Allies and stakeholders across the globe have expressed concerns about the potential escalation of this conflict. International leaders have called for restraint and peaceful resolutions, emphasizing the importance of respecting international law. Let's talk about the potential consequences. This standoff could have significant geopolitical ramifications. It could reshape alliances, impact regional economies, and determine the balance of power in the Asia-Pacific region. The implications of these actions reach far beyond just territorial disputes. The Philippines and the U.S. have accused China of illegally targeting 2 Philippine supply ships in the South China Sea with water cannon, in a further escalation of Beijing's pressure campaign around a Philippine-occupied shoal in the disputed waters. A Chinese Coast Guard ship blocked and water cannoned the second of 2 boats chartered by the Philippine military to resupply its troops at a military outpost, the Philippine Armed Forces and Philippine Coast Guard said in statements on Sunday morning. The incident at the Second Thomas Shoal sandbank on Saturday prevented the boat from unloading supplies of food, water, and fuel, and was in wanton disregard of the safety of the people on board and in violation of international law, the Philippine military said. The U.S. State Department said China had no lawful claim to the maritime area around Second Thomas Shoal, which is located well within the Philippines' exclusive economic zone. An armed attack on Philippine public vessels, aircraft, and armed forces, including its Coast Guard in the South China Sea, would invoke U.S. mutual defense commitments under its military alliance with Manila, it warned. China's Coast Guard said it had taken necessary control measures after 2 supply ships and 2 Coast Guard vessels from the Philippines illegally trespassed into waters around the shoal. It claimed that the Philippine ships had carried illegal building materials. It is the latest in a string of standoffs in the vicinity of Second Thomas Shoal, which the Philippines refers to as Ayungin and China calls Renai Jiao. While Beijing claims the South China Sea almost in its entirety, its assertion clashes with claims and control. Second Thomas Shoal is one of a series of flashpoints where Chinese Coast Guard, maritime surveillance ships, and maritime militia ships have stepped up harassment of vessels from rival claimants over the past 2 years. The Philippine military has a small group of soldiers at the shoal stationed on the BRP Sierra Madre, a Second World War-era former U.S. warship that ran aground on purpose in 1999. In 2016, an arbitration tribunal ruled China's South China Sea claim illegal under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. but Beijing has rejected the award and continues to ignore it. The Philippine Coast Guard complained about dangerous maneuvers by a Chinese Coast Guard vessel again in the vicinity of the sandbank. China is crossing the line and will not stop until it forces the Philippines out of Ayungin, 2nd Thomas Shoal. J. Batong Bakal, director of the University of the Philippines Institute for Maritime Affairs and Law of the Sea, wrote on Twitter, "If it succeeds here, it will then move on to the next target and the next until the Philippines is completely expelled from its own exclusive economic zone. Then it will move against the other countries." Supercarrier crossing the Atlantic Ocean on the U.S. USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN 78. Just look at this magnificent beast, stretching over 1,000 feet long and weighing in at a staggering 100,000 tons. It's not just a ship, it's a floating city, complete with advanced technology and a crew that operates like a well-oiled machine. Fast-paced shots of the crew members engaged in various activities, from flight operations to maintenance, highlighting their dedication and teamwork. Behind the scenes, there's an incredible team of professionals, each with a crucial role in ensuring the smooth functioning of this floating fortress. From pilots launching and recovering aircraft to engineers keeping the ship's complex systems running, it's a symphony of expertise. The heart of the USS Gerald R. Ford is its flight deck, where cutting-edge technology meets skilled hands. Witnessing the ballet of fighter jets taking off and landing within such a confined space is an experience that words can hardly describe. Now let's talk tech. This supercarrier is at the forefront of naval innovation. From the electromagnetic catapults launching aircraft with unprecedented precision to the advanced radar systems that provide an unparalleled awareness of its surroundings, the USS Gerald R. Ford is redefining the capabilities of naval warfare. Being at the helm of this remarkable vessel is an honor beyond words. The USS Gerald R. Ford represents the pinnacle of naval engineering, and every day, my crew and I are reminded of the immense responsibility that comes with it. As we sail across the Atlantic, it's impossible not to be captivated by the sheer vastness of the ocean. It's a journey that blends human ingenuity with the awe-inspiring forces of nature. And amid all the action and high-tech marvels, there's still room for camaraderie and appreciation. These dedicated individuals work tirelessly, but they also find time to bond and create lasting memories. So there you have it, folks. A glimpse into the incredible world of the USS Gerald R. Ford as it crosses the Atlantic Ocean. From its impressive scale and advanced technology to the dedicated crew that keeps it running, this journey is nothing short of remarkable. The reason why the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer are most feared by the enemy. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, named after Admiral Arleigh Burke, a true legend of naval warfare, are a testament to American engineering and innovation. These warships represent the pinnacle of modern naval technology, incorporating a synergy of design elements that sets them apart. At the heart of their superiority lies their Aegis combat system. This cutting-edge technology integrates advanced radar systems, fire control capabilities, and missile launchers, allowing the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers to track and eliminate threats from air, surface, and subsurface domains simultaneously. This versatility grants them an unmatched advantage in any engagement. The Arleigh Burke-class destroyers' stealth features are truly remarkable. Their sleek design and advanced coatings minimize their radar cross-section, rendering them harder to detect by adversaries. This gives them the critical edge of surprise, enabling them to strike swiftly and decisively. What sets these destroyers apart is their versatility. Whether it's anti-air warfare, ballistic missile defense, or anti-submarine operations, the Arleigh Burke class can seamlessly switch roles, adapting to the evolving threats of the modern battlefield. These warships aren't just about technology, they're also about the crew that operates them. Rigorous training and teamwork ensure that every system operates flawlessly. The crew's dedication and discipline are what truly make these vessels the formidable force they are. As the backbone of the United States Navy, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers have demonstrated their prowess in real-world scenarios, from safeguarding international waters to providing humanitarian aid. Their presence alone is a deterrent, a powerful reminder of the strength and resolve of the United States and its allies. In conclusion, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers' ability to adapt, innovate, and dominate makes them the most feared vessels on the seas. Their legacy continues to shape naval warfare, ensuring a safer world for generations to come.